What is good, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and for today we are going to be building a modern house. The modern house right behind me. Going to be a very nice tutorial. Now this modern house is not my design. It is a friend of mine, Isaiah Blue Bros, and it is a really cool house. It's pretty simple and it is world edit free, so it's very easy to build. Now I am building on the World of Corral server on one of these cool plots. If you want to come on here and build something yourself, we have a guest world and you can build something yourself, maybe another modern house. But besides that, we are going to jump right into it and build this really cool modern house. Alright, so I am here on my plot. Some other guys' plot over there, some builds around here. It's a pretty big plot, but I just cleared it, and here are the materials that you'll need for that house right over there. Pretty good amount of materials here. A lot of them are for the interior. Now if you take a look at the interior, it's a pretty nice space. This is the default interior that we are going to be building, and that was included in Isaiah's design. But you could put whatever you want in here. But other than that, there's a lot of materials that go for that. But most of them are for the exterior as well. So other than that, it's pretty simple, pretty easy to get materials as well. But we are going to begin building the house. Alright, so the first step we are going to do is make a 9x16 platform right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That will be the width. And then 16 here, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then we are just going to cover that up really quick. And just like that, right there. Now if you did have world edit, or you do have world edit, you could actually set the whole thing to stone. That'll be much easier. But we're just going to do this by hand. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to surround the whole thing, as you can see right here, with upside down stone stairs, just like this. And just like that, we have this really lovely platform right here. So once you have this done, you're actually going to want to start pretty much the base of the platform right there. So we're going to count 2 from both sides. Well, 3 actually. Just like this. So 3 on this side, and then 2 on this side. It really doesn't matter which side. Now what we are going to do is we are going to lay down the stairs right here, like that, on the 3 length side right here. And on the other side, we're going to put 2 stairs right here, and just 2 blocks like that. Now you have something looking like this. Now it doesn't matter which side each one's going to be on. It's almost sort of symmetrical, but just a little different on each side. Now what we're going to do is on this side, we're just going to place blocks just like that. And now over here, we're going to leave a 5 block length right here, and that is pretty much the base. Alright, so once you have pretty much this whole base set down, now what you're going to want to do is actually clear 2 blocks on this side over here near the back, for this is where the doors are going to go, right here. And what we're going to do is we are actually going to stack this whole thing up 6 blocks. So everything placed down made of oak is going to want to be stacked 6 blocks up, just like this. Well, pretty much to the height of 6 blocks. Alright, so that is basically 6 blocks right there. So height is 6 blocks, and that is what you needed to stack. And after that, we pretty much have the entire base down. So now what you're going to want to do, as you can see right over here, we have this little hole right here for the window spot. So that is pretty much easy to clear. So you're just going to clear 1 from each side, just like this, all the way through like that. So just till you reach the edges of the last oak blocks, or dark oak blocks, and we are ready to move on. Alright, so once you have your 6 layers of stacked wood here, and everything is set in place, we are going to start adding some smaller details like windows and other things. So the first easiest part of this is to add the windows up here, which is just a block on the last level. So 2 slabs on the lower level, and just a window like that. Same thing on the other side, just like that. And then we could add some panes right here too. Now in the front, this whole part is panes, just like that. Whoops. Just gonna place the sides. Goes all the way up, just like that. And then after this, we are going to actually add the side parts as well, that include iron bars and trapdoors. So let's start with adding the trapdoors first. It's a bit tricky, but it's pretty easy without world edit. So the first thing you're going to want to do is face this way and make them open up just like that. And we're just going to do that all the way up, just like that. Whoops. If you have a block or something and stand right here, it's a bit easier to place them. But once you have all of them in place like that, and it is important you face this way so they open up that way, just like that. And you're going to want to do the same thing on the other side as well. So opening up like that, just all the way up. Whoops. Just like that, all the way to the top. And there you go. That is pretty much the window right there. And then just to add more detail, we're going to put an iron door right there. We're actually going to add them on this side as well, right here too, just all the way to the top, just like that. Same thing on the other side, all the way to the top, just like that. Now the back part is actually pretty easy. We're just going to lay some slabs just up to the window level, and then just to top it off, we're going to put one right here. Whoops. See how it's important that it faces one side. Same thing like that. And that is pretty much everything. So it's time for the roof part. Alright, so once you have everything done like this, one thing I did forget to mention is that there are two iron bars right here, just 2 blocks from each side, just like that, as you see over there. Well, other than that, we have the roofing part, which is probably going to be the most time consuming part. I will speed this up, but basically it just starts from this end and ends at this end right here, and we just begin placing. Alright, so that is the roof right there, pretty much on the top. Very, very easy, just took a long time. Now keep in mind, as you can see at the house right here, there are 2 holes that we're going to need to punch through just for the chimneys, but we are ready for the interior. Alright, so now that the exterior is finished, it's time to start furnishing and cover up the interior. Now, your house is pretty much finished at this point, but if you want to keep going and you want to do the interior, then be free to stay. So what we're going to do is we're going to start on this wall right here and start sort of the kitchen area. So we're just going to place 1 block here, 1 block next to it, and this is going to be the start. And this is where the sink will be, separated by another block. And then right there, we're just going to grab our furnace and place the block right there. And that's pretty much our little kitchen table right there. And then we're going to use iron bars for a little faucet. Pretty nice design. Now over here in this corner, we'll actually be putting a little coat rack or some hooks, just like that, for some little design. And then place 3 blocks up like that. Now what you're going to want to do is grab your andesite, polished or not, and we're going to start this little overhang cabinet. Now right above the furnace right here is actually going to be where where the smoke comes out with heat, right here. And this is actually where we're going to punch out the hole right above that, just like that. And that's where the chimney will be, just like that. Now if you really want to, which I'm probably going to end up doing, is we could put some little buttons here just for a little design right there. And that is pretty much the wall right here. Now before we move on to the next step, I'm just going to put an iron trapdoor right up here, and that is pretty much the chimney for that. And we're going to begin this other side right here. Okay, so now that we finished this side over here, pretty easy, we're actually going to finish the rest of this interior, which is just as easy as this side, maybe even a little easier. Now we're going to start with the fireplace, which is actually going to go right here. Start with a cauldron and a furnace, and it just runs all the way up right here. Place a block through it and top it off just like the other chimney with a trap door just like that. Now over here we're actually going to start the little office area in the bed. Whoops. And what you need to do is you just got to take some slabs and place them half a block up just like that all the way to where the window is, and then 3 blocks up you're going to want to do the same thing just like that. Whoops. Now it has to be at, actually, yep, it's got to be at a solid level, actually just right below, just so we can place where the bedding is going to go. So it's the same length up and down there. Now if you really want to add some little details, put some flowers right there just for a little contrast, a bit dark in here. Now we're going to add some chairs right here. Actually going to make it 1 block there, and we'll find out why in just a second. We're actually going to put a ladder right here so you can get up to the bed. Now this part, you're going to want to get your carpet and place your carpet up here for the bedding, and the snow, of course, for the pillow. So now everything is in place. Now I just need a bit of light, although there is a bit of natural light. So what you want to do is you're going to want to grab an end rod and actually just place it anywhere you want, just like that, and an iron trap door. And there we go. A pretty lovely interior. It's really cozy. And that is basically the house right there. Alright guys, that is basically a very simple modern house right here. Very lovely house. Got everything you need. If you guys really enjoyed this video, I do advise you guys to check out my other tutorials. Got some really cool houses that you can learn to build on this channel. And you can check out all the other cool videos I have posted on my channel as well. Also, be sure to subscribe. You know, come on World of Krause too, maybe even BCS. I come on all these servers. Might be able to see me, get some tips. But other than that, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.